Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone who is watching, who has been part of the channel. I know that's not a lot of you, but if you guys are watching this, I'm not dead. I am, in fact, very alive. I'm doing better than ever. I took a very long break a couple of times on this channel to work on myself. I had a lot of outside, in the real world stuff that I needed to work on, I had to move, I had to, find a new car, I had to find a new job. It was a lot all at one time, and it didn't give me a lot of time to focus on the channel, and I want to take this opportunity that I have in a good part of my life now that I have a lot of that stuff figured out now, to spend more time on the channel and make videos that matter more to me instead of videos that are going to just get me views, and stuff like reactions where that stuff's kind of just fake, you know what I mean? A lot of YouTubers just do that stuff, they're not actually laughing that hard or getting surprised that much. It's just that type of YouTube style. So I want to change up the channel a little bit, and I want to start off with something that I'm very passionate about, and that is Mortal Kombat. And especially Mortal Kombat 12 coming soon, because I can feel the trailer coming soon. It will happen this year for sure. Whether or not the game comes out this year, that's going to be a whole nother thing. But with that said, let's get right into the video. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble for a little bit. If you're skipping ahead, that is totally fine. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you're new, please subscribe for more Mortal Kombat and other comic book content. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this video. I love hearing what you guys have to say and think about the different topics that I bring up. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Mortal Kombat 12 and what I think we should expect and what we, as a community, really want to see in Mortal Kombat 12. And I hope NetherRealm sees this video and they're not super late into the stages of Mortal Kombat. Well, they probably are in the super late stages of Mortal Kombat 12. And I hope that they see this and know that the community would like some things changed. So first off, let's go with what they should keep. I think that they should definitely keep the fatal blows in the game. I think that was a great addition to the fighting. It gives you a second to kind of breathe and take a second if you're getting fucking wrecked or if you're wrecking someone else. It gives you a second to watch the little cutscene, take a breather, and then just refocus and do your combos and just get back on it. I think that was a great addition. It adds, different pacing to the fight, and in an otherwise, somewhat heavier game compared to Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 11 feels a little bit heavier and a little bit slower than those games, and I think some people would like for the games to be sped up just a little bit, or at least make different characters that feel very different. I personally feel like a lot of the characters in Mortal Kombat 11 feel very similar on their movement speeds. Some people might not feel the same way, but I feel like a lot of the characters are a lot heavier, but that's because I'm a lot more used to Mortal Kombat X, where the game is a lot faster, and especially Mortal Kombat 9. That game just zooms. Like if you're playing Reptile Mortal Kombat 9, you are zooming across the screen. I think another thing that they should keep is the gear system, although I would make a change where they should also have full body skins. I think that should be something that they should add to the game. They can make gear sets and everything, but I think that there was something special about a skin where they changed the entire model of the character, and you could tell that there was more effort put in, and a lot of the gear pieces tend to look generic. In Mortal Kombat and in Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2, I think a lot of the gear pieces, like, this thing is slightly changed. I think that they should spend more time on gear pieces if they're gonna be doing the gear route, and it seems like they're gonna keep doing the gear route. And if they're gonna do that, I would just like to see the gear look a little bit different and just have like customization in the colors if they're going to do anything like that. I think another thing that they should keep is the multiple different fatalities that you can perform on characters. I think that a lot of people love brutalities. A lot of people are loving the friendships, and I think that that's something that they should not be shy to put in Mortal Kombat 12. And I think that it's weird that they had to update the game to add friendships. I think that that should just be something that's in the base game, and I hope that that's not something that they do in Mortal Kombat 12 where they're like, oh, animalities are going to be coming a year after the game releases. It's like, please just put it in the base game. I am very tired of games releasing before they are complete, if I'm being honest. And I think that that's something that they should definitely keep all of the different fatalities, keep the quitalities. That was a great feature, is hilarious, where people would rage quit online and then their heads would explode because they were being babies. I think that's definitely something that they should keep in the next game. Now let's get to stuff that they should change, bring back, update, all that type of stuff. I think I can speak for a lot of the community when it feels like the replayability of Mortal Kombat 11 is not as strong as other Mortal Kombat games, and definitely not as strong as Injustice, in my opinion. But I think that there's a major reason for that, and I think it's because the game can get stale after a minute of you playing. A lot of people don't feel comfortable playing other characters because of their different movesets and the way that they play, and that's fine. So I think that they need to freshen up a way to build replayability in the game, and I think there's two ways that they could do that. They could do that by doing Create a Fighter, which I am very surprised that that's not a freaking addition that they've made yet, and I don't know why they won't add it. They could make the excuse that it wouldn't work from multiplayer because everyone would just be doing the same meta, but I don't buy that excuse, because they could just add it for just single player, and they could have it be a single player only thing, make it into the story mode or something, or they could add it into towers, something like that. Something so you can make your own characters. If they're going to keep doing the gear, let them use some of the gear and just make your own ninja, or make your own special ops agent, make your own, whatever. It doesn't matter, because create a character. There should be a lot of creativity there for the player, and I think that can bring a lot of replayability back into the game. And another thing that I think can really, really bring a lot of nostalgia and a lot of fun into Mortal Kombat, because the game can get very serious. You can get tilted very fast. When you're getting tilted, instead of playing a different game, what if Mortal Kombat just brought their minigames back? Just bring chess combat back. Just bring motor combat back. Why not? This is something that isn't even like a you need to update the game thing. Why not just port the games? Just port those old retro games into Mortal Kombat 12. And I think that a lot of us would not. We would be like, why not update it? But if you're not going to take the time to update it, I would say just port those mini games into Mortal Kombat 12. And I think a lot of people would just, when they're getting tilted, do a round of motor combat. You're throwing fireballs at each other. Your heads are huge. You're in these tiny little carts. It makes you laugh. It recharges you for when you want to get back into the actual game. And I don't think that is something that would take them a ton of time to add to the game if they're going to port it. If they're going to remake it, I think that that's going to be a bigger challenge, but I seriously think that that's something that they should add. That is something that I think a lot of the community has been missing, and something that could really bring replayability back into the game. When I get tilted, I just want to play a different game. But if there was a mini game that I could do instead of just wandering the crypt for a little bit to blow off some steam, I don't know why they spend so much time on the crypt. The crypt is ungodly large, and it's like a whole puzzle now, and I I just don't get it. I think that they're making the unlocking stuff way too complicated, but that's just me personally. Last but not least, this is the number one feature. The number one feature that needs to make a return in Mortal Kombat 12 that I think every single Mortal Kombat fan and community member can agree on. Are you guys ready for this? Because it's not a surprise. It's fucking tag team. Tag team needs to come back. I have no idea why NetherRealm felt like they needed to remove it. If they don't want to do tag team online, that's fine. That's okay. There are plenty of players who do not care about, online. They just want to play with their friends. And like people like me and people like my friends who are really good at the game, but their siblings or their girlfriend or, their best friend is not as good as them or even close. They don't want to play Mortal Kombat because they lose every single time. And the other friend doesn't want to play because they have to go easy if they want to make it a fair match. That is not how you make a game. And I think that it's ridiculous that you have to fight against each other when they already made a feature years ago that lets you play together. Me and my girlfriend never play Mortal Kombat. It is because it's a little bit bloody too, but also because it's a me versus her game. Mortal Kombat 9, we can play on the same team and fight Shao Kahn and kick his ass together. If I'm slipping, she can come in, do a quick little combo. Or if she's slipping, I can come in and do a quick little combo. It's not that hard. It's not that, it's something that makes the game more fun when you get to play it together. And I think that this is a bigger problem than just Mortal Kombat. A lot of, shooting games and a lot of other multiplayer games that used to have split screen are removing split screen from their games. And I don't know why this is a feature that is starting to lose traction, especially with the giant success of It Takes Two, where, that won Game of the Year. And it's very clear that people want co-op games. And I think it's ridiculous that Mortal Kombat has not added this since Mortal Kombat 9. Especially in Injustice, I get some people don't want the blood of Mortal Kombat. That's why Injustice is there, because it's great and everyone likes DC characters and it's fantastic. But you have to fight each other when you could fight on the same team and do a tower together. I think a lot of the community can agree that this is a feature that needs to come back. It needs to come back because of the sheer amount of fun that was from Mortal Kombat 9 when, you and a group of friends could come over and fight together. You guys could fight together instead of against each other. It was so much fun, and I really, really, really hope that NetherRealm has heard the community on this and puts it in the game. I am so hoping it's the only, if nothing else, if not the minigames, if not character creation, this is the number one thing that they need to add to Mortal Kombat 12. With that being said, I hope you guys agree. If you don't, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think Mortal Kombat 12 needs, or what do you think that they should keep to make Mortal Kombat 12 the best Mortal Kombat that it can be? We don't want another Mortal Kombat 11. We want something fresh, something new, but we want to keep some of the elements that keep Mortal Kombat. We're not looking for Street Fighter. If I want to play Street Fighter, we'll play Street Fighter. We're not looking for Soul Calibur. But Mortal Kombat can get stale sometimes. And I think that this list is some stuff that they could do to kind of freshen it up a bit, even though 90% of this is things that they used to have, which is ironic. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a good day, and take it easy. Take life easy. Just do what you want. That makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Yes. Do what makes you happy. We'll go with that.